Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. I like the shoes.
I like the shoes. I like the
Shoot. That woman, I really like you. I really like you. Hi, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Monday. Monday crowd. Loud Monday crowd. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Let's get started. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a seat. Thank you very much. Welcome to Monday. Spring is sprung, I think, in our audience. Thank you. Welcome to the show, everybody. Save a lot of that energy for my good friend, the lovely Kendall, everybody. Hello.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Morning. I'm so good. My face hurts. Y'all were clapping so long that I was like,
This,
it hurts.
I know. This is the best. I heard Erin Shwab, who Erin handles our audience. Oh, and by the way, don't turn the channel. Go record the other shows because Erin Shwab is singing today.
Yes.
She's swinging. That's right. But usually Monday, and I don't blame the people. I'm just grateful they're here. But Monday's audience is sometimes Erin has to take like a cattle prod. You know, sometimes and it's like cranking the energy up, but not these people. These are party people for a Monday, yeah. Hey, and speaking of which, you know, I was complimenting Kendall on Friday. I'm going to compliment Erin here. Erin took Friday off. She had a ceramics class or something, so she wasn't here. Did you have? It was naked ceramics, right, Erin? That's right, it was, yeah. So Erin wasn't here on Friday, and I will tell you what. Erin deserves all the appreciation from everybody on the staff because there is such a marked difference. I feed off the energy of these people, and when Erin is not here to kind of be the conductor of the show, there's just a difference. So, Erin, you do a great job, and I love you, and I miss you when you're not here. I mean, sincerely, there's a huge difference. Huge, right, Kendall?
It does. It totally does.
Because the audience has no idea what to do,
yeah.
you know?
Because, I mean, I'll be like, yeah, clapping. And
Yeah.
then she's like, yeah, let's go.
That's right.
It's so much more fun.
Erin's like, laugh right now. You know, that's what she does over there. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Anyway, will you please tell the story of the cute woman that you ran into in the bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, you know that when you go to an event like 7th Street, downtown St. Paul for St. Patty's Day, bathrooms are long lines. And I was walking down the bathroom line after 20 minutes and I get this like, oh my God! And I was like, hi. And
Just coming out of the washroom, you know? Yeah.
I know you're so excited. I already peed. But anyway, she was like, you're on the Jason show. I love Jason. I love you. And I was like, great. I'm Kendall. It's nice to meet you. And she's like, oh, I'm nobody. I'm like, no, you are.
You are somebody.
You are. I was
Yes.
like, what is your name? And so Sheila, hello. Jason loves you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching.
Hi, Sheila. It is. Really quick, we're gonna. I can always my barometer of how people enjoy the show or this segment or that segment is I hang out at Serum's a lot in Anoka, and I'm usually there on Friday nights with the family. And you know, at Serum's, they'll tell you all about yourself. They have no problem telling you. And I was standing in line for some pull tabs and waiting in line, and I had two people come up to me and whisper, "I don't want to bother you, but I love Kendall." And I said, "See, we love her too. We love her too." So yeah, it's always good. It's always good to hear a good thing on a Friday night.
My people
yeah.
are always in the pull tabs line.
Yeah,
Those are my people.
The best people play pull tabs. I'm just saying. That's right. Grab a cup of coffee, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. First up, the premiere of the new season of Trading Spaces aired on Saturday. And Designer, now before we roll this, you know, they every year with these shows, they try to mix it up a little bit. And this year, they added a little twist, and it was kind of the battle of the decades. One house, they went with the 50s theme, and the other, they went with the 70s theme. We'll talk about it. Look at this clip.
Here it is, the inspiration for the room. What do you think?
That's looking a little dreary.
Oh, come on. This is Vintage 70s galore.
So if you know anything about me and my design aesthetic, I love color.
Yay.
But
Oh no, we're not going color today, are we?
it's, let me just
Are they
show
both
you.
the same color?
No, I don't believe so. I don't know which one Sleeping is. So here's one.
Ooh.
Well, it's bright.
And when you add the
bright.
color, what does it become?
Ooh, it's white. Well, the problem was, audience, the homeowners love bright colors, and the next color that she reveals is like a dark slate blue, which reads, I won't tell you how it ends, but it was anyway. Here's my thing with Trading Spaces, and you all know I love the show, and I loved it even before Paige and I became friends, but I just want the producers, give us more of the original designers. I have nothing against the new people, but when I tune in, I still want to see Hildy, I still want to see Doug, and I still want to see Frank. I think this battle of the, look, you got to keep a show fresh. But this battle of the decades thing, that's fine. But just give me I just want the designers. I don't need all that extra crap.
I love Frank too. He's always got something going on, and it's so creative and so functional though.
He's a little too far. I love him personally. He's a little too farmhouse for me. I don't want I don't want no painted chickens on my walls or anything like that. Oh wow, there's some farmers in the audience.
This is Minnesota.
I'm just a more modern style. I like him as a person. The designer that I would never want to design my house is Hildy. I would be terrified that she would put like hay or algae or something on my walls. Or I would not want Hildy. No. You can watch the season premiere. You can watch the season premiere right now on demand. To search for Trading Spaces. Next in the dish, the remake of Pet Sematary. Stephen, look, whoa. Everybody says, and I agree, this is Stephen King's most terrifying book. Have you ever read Pet Sematary?
I haven't.
Okay.
It's too scary.
Don't do it. It is, in my opinion, it's his scariest. Well, this is the remake of the movie. There was a movie in '89. Now there's a new one. It had its first screening over the weekend at South by Southwest. It already has critics and fans sounding off. Now, before we tell you what they said, if you haven't seen it, here's a little bit of the creepy trailer.
They fear that place. There's something up there. Something that dates way back. Those woods belong to something else. Something
That cat was dead.
that brings things back.
Church?
I know what you're thinking of doing. But they don't come back the same.
Daddy.
Yeah, they do not. They don't come back the same. And as the tagline says, hashtag sometimes dead is better. Let's just say that, yeah. Just saying. Like I said, this is the remake of the '89 version, which that one was still terrifying. Reviews are in, and for the most part, the folks are loving it. Critics are loving it. TheWrap.com says the film digs up fresh new scares. MovieWeb says sometimes new is better. The Nerdist says Pet Sematary is a deeply satisfying Stephen King adaptation. And Yahoo says the premiere left fans and critics terrified. You'll get to know me about this. I love a good scary movie. This is, I just said it, my favorite King novel, and I love the first movie adaptation. And they did some twists, and I don't know what happens, but everybody said, even the people that were tepid on it, they said the third act, like the end of the movie, is bonkers. Like just goes, haywire. I want to know desperately what that third act does, because every critic said that. No, forget everything else. The third act it's off the hinges. It's like, it's crazy, yeah.
I'm very vanilla when it comes to horror flicks. It's bad.
You probably shouldn't see this.
I just watch it like this.
No.
And then I'll be like, Jordan, what happened? He's like, if you just would open your hands, you can see.
This one's probably not for you, because this is the word. Yeah.
Probably not.
But you should go. That would be funny if you went with me, and then I could just shield your eyes.
We could do that, because I might smack you in the face.
That's fine. That's fine. April 5th it comes out. Next in the dish, it was another round of auditions last night on American Idol, and this week there was a familiar face to all of us reality TV junkies. Let's see if you recognize this person. Roll it, Leo.
I'm 19 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Claremont, New Hampshire, so
Claremont?
small town.
Is that a wedding ring?
Yes.
At 19?
Actually, at 18. I've been married now for 1 whole year, like last week.
Congratulations.
I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love.
Your face is very,
I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm looking at Erin Shwab because she's the only singer in here. Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, that's Evelyn Cormier. The judges loved her and sent her through to Hollywood Week. Now, remember I told you she looks for she might look familiar? She was featured on one of our TV guilty pleasures, 90 Day Fiancé, and her now husband is David, who is from Spain. Right there. This is another show, Kendall, that this is our ultimate guilty pleasure on the show. It is so good. It is so juicy. Do you know the premise? I mean, you can kind of guess it.
Having a fiance, yeah,
Yeah,
I got that.
Like they need to get a visa, and they have 90 days to try to figure out if they're going to get married.
Visa.
Oh yeah, all of the people are from like they meet someone from Brazil or Colombia, and they have 90 days to either get married or bye.
So
and,
like nobody's stopped the show. Like, oh, we see what you're doing here.
No, it's a couple. It is so trashy. It is so good. The people on it you like love to hate. It is the definition of a guilty pleasure. It is well, you can come over and we'll watch it together.
Give me some wine. I'll be there.
Lots more to come, everybody. We'll be right back after these words. Stay with us. Coming up, this is the TV show that made me cry some big old happy tears this weekend. What is it? I'll tell you. And boy, does it have a happy ending. Then, we loved him since St. Elmo's Fire. Rob Lowe is heading back to TV with a brand new game show on Fox. He'll join us live to tell us all about it.
Spent all my years in believing you, but
And she is family. I call her the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities. You just call her Erin Shwab. Our darling will be giving us a preview of her new show honoring the divine Miss M. Get ready for some Schwabby singing when we come back.
The truth is, I've got no problem making fun of the parents accused of doing that, or the guy who ran that service. Where it gets more complicated is with the kids. How much is it fair to make fun of them? Well, I would argue that one of them, Olivia Jade, is a public figure. Am I comfortable with the whole internet piling on her? Honestly, that kind of depends on how and for how long. If it's death threats and vile comments, then of course not. If it defines her forever, that seems unfair. The window for making fun of her is probably closing, although I will say it should stay open just long enough for me to tell you one person went to her Sephora makeup product page and left a 1-star review reading, "I thought this would give me the just came from crew practice, spent hours rowing on the lake glow. Turns out it was all a sham." Because that was excellent. Just...
John Oliver taking on public shaming and the college admissions scandal on last week tonight. We had got to get to TMZ, but let me tell you, that conversation was fascinating. It really was about public shaming. It's so nuanced. You can make fun of the parents, but do you make fun of the kids? And then how long? Fascinating. Go find it on YouTube. Well, on Mondays we get a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Audience, give it up for Brad from TMZ. Hi, Brad.
Hey, good morning, Jason. Hello, everybody.
Well, you guys talked to Lance Bass about a new documentary that's very, very critical of the architect of the boy band craze of the late 90s.
Yeah, it's Lou Pearlman. He was the mastermind behind boy bands like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. And there's a new documentary because Lou, in 2008, he was arrested and charged for running a huge Ponzi scheme. So we asked Lance, you know what, this documentary is out now. Reflecting back on your time with Lou, does it make you angry again? Do you forgive him? And Lance actually said, you know what, creating this documentary and being a part of it has helped me forgive Lou Pearlman. Lou was sentenced to 25 years in prison back in 2008 and then died in prison in 2016, so he's no longer around. But for people like Lance and other participants, they've moved on.
Absolutely. That was a huge era in music. I remember it well. Next up, one of the stars of Southern Charm on Bravo got into some trouble at a golf tournament over the weekend. What happened?
He was having a good time. It was Shep Rose. And he was at the Players' Championship in Florida there. He was in a VIP tent. And what we're told is he was a little overserved. He had a little too much to drink. He started dancing at one point. An employee asked him to sit down because he was blocking the view of others. So that's when they got the police involved. And we got photos and videos there of police speaking with him. He didn't put up a fight once the cops arrived, and he did leave the VIP section. But like I said, I mean, these golf tournaments were fun. Clearly, Shep was just having a little too good of a time.
A little too much. A little too much. Who do you think you are, Leonardo DiCaprio? You're on Southern Charm.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally,
he was partying.
Finally, America can rest easy because we're entering week 2, and Bachelor Colton and Cassie are still together, right, Brad?
They are. They're still together. We got them at LAX yesterday, and we spoke with them. They were all smiles, hand in hand, walking together. Of course, there were a lot of people at the airport who noticed them and kind of were pointing fingers. But we asked the big question, obviously, the virginity question with Colton. It was kind of the talking point of his entire season, and he still won't give us a direct answer. The two just kind of giggled and looked at each other nervously, but we still don't know if Colton's still a virgin after all that.
Oh, I don't know how we're going to sleep tonight. Anyway, Brad, thank you, buddy.
Good luck.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
and me both.
Have a good week. Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, guys.
You can catch TMZ on TV. Check your local listings. I follow Colton. I think I hate follow him. You know, when you hate watch something, I hate follow him on Instagram, but I got to unfollow him because it's just starting to bring me down. But anyway, and he posted a photo of Colton and Cassie sleeping in one of those pods on an airplane, and he's like, back to normal. And I thought to myself, what's normal about somebody taking a picture of you sleeping on an airplane? I mean, who's taking that picture of them cuddling at the... You must have a social media person. Don't take a picture of me sleeping. That's like Silence of the Lambs crap. I don't want that, yeah. Oh. The next thing you know, you're in a pit and someone's dropping lotion down in a bucket, and then it's like horrible. Silence of the Lambs reference. Yeah, there we go. Still ahead, everybody. We're talking with Rob Lowe about a new game show on Fox set to premiere tomorrow night. But next, the latest season of Queer Eye debuted over the weekend, and it already is having a life-changing impact on some participants. Why it made me cry, big old tears, when we come back. Hello. Well, you know me. I love to tell y'all some good things to watch on the telly. Well, over the weekend, the 3rd season of Queer Eye debuted on Netflix. And if y'all aren't familiar with the show, the Fab Five guys, each has a different specialty. One guy is in charge of fashion, the other guy's in charge of design, et cetera, has 1 week to transform the life of a person who is kind of stuck, maybe in a rut in one way or the other. They're nominated by people, and then the Fab Five come in and try to transform their life. Episode 3 or 4 of this season, I'm not kidding, we binged 5 episodes, and we got to this one before we roll the soundbite, and it was about 2 sisters that had they've been making barbecue their entire life. Their father created the recipe for the sauce, but their barbecue restaurant, was kind of just like a box, and it needed a lot of help, and so did the sisters in many ways. They were kind of stunting their own dream. They wanted to bottle this sauce, but they didn't know how to do it. And they also changed not only their mental state, but the boys also worked on the physicality, because if you feel good, if you look good, sometimes you feel good. And the one sister, I'm getting ready to show you this clip, the one sister was very self-conscious about her smile because she was missing a tooth. What I'm getting ready to show you, they surprised her, took her to a dentist, and then this happened. Look at this.
Girl, you cannot even get over your face right now.
They look really good.
Oh my God, Mirror.
Okay, good. I'm gonna put that too tight. Okay.
Yeah.
No more hiding. You ready to see? Let's look at your new smile.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Well, the boys weren't done with them yet. I won't want to give anything away, but I will tell you they made another. I know we're all kind of a little verklempt. I know. Oh, I was a mess at home. I was like, the dogs were crying. I was crying. The guys also surprised the sisters and took them to like a distribution center and took care of a lot of the busy work. And they started bottling the barbecue sauce. They found a company that was willing to bottle the Jones Sisters barbecue sauce. And listen, yeah, this is when they first get there. At the end of the show, their dream comes true. The sauce is bottled. They start selling it. And listen to this morning, because remember, this show, the season just dropped on Friday. The barbecue sauce is already sold out around the country. Yeah, already sold out. Amazing. Amazing. And I guess the sauce is amazing. They have lines that wait every day for the sisters barbecue, every lunch. So if you want to get the Jones barbecue sauce, go ahead and Google it, because the sisters promise they're going to keep it in stock. I love this show. If you need something, there's so many heavy shows, and I like these shows. I like the heavy, gritty dramas. But if you need something to lift your spirit and to prove that there are still good people out there, this is the show for you. All 3 seasons of Queer Eye are now available on Netflix. My mom loves this show. It's so good. And it kind of inspires you when you're done to kind of, get out of your own rut, whatever that rut may be. Still ahead, we're getting you ready, and me ready, to fill out your NCAA bracket. I don't know what. But next, we're talking to the one and only Rob Lowe about his new show on Fox that has contestants going in circles. Rob Lowe live next. Welcome back, everybody. Well. Coming into the audience, Fox's new game show is being described as an obstacle course for the mind. An obstacle course for the mind. And it is hosted and produced by our next guest. Take a look at a clip from Mental Samurai.
Good.
3, 2, 1. List these classic sandwich ingredients in alphabetical order.
Okay. Oh, this is my dad's favorite sandwich. He makes it every day. Okay, so it's bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Lock it in.
Correct.
Yes! All right, you're on the board.
Oh my goodness. That's just a little taste of Mental Samurai, hosted and produced. He writes it. He probably does everything on it. It premieres tomorrow night on Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for host and producer Rob Lowe, everybody.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Rob. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Okay, so we saw a little clip. I gave a little taste because I think the secret's in the sauce, so to speak. What is the premise? How do people get into those pods? It looks like it's something out of a George Lucas movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be great at history or trivia or puzzles. It's another thing to be great at those things while you are getting whipped around like a NASA astronaut.
Yeah.
And it is the added element of making it an obstacle course that I love.
Yeah, that set, Rob, I was looking, I appreciate a good set. How big is that soundstage? Because it looks huge.
The set is, I believe, one of the most expensive sets ever made for a competition series. The arm that the contestants get in is $4.5 million just for the arm.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's very intense. I mean, it's a very big show. As you saw in the clip, the questions seem like you should be able to answer them fairly easily, and I love that people at home can play along with it. But it is very hard to complete this course.
Rob,
very hard.
You've done a lot of things. I mean, you've done every genre of movie. You have done every type of TV show, from drama to comedy. It would seem like being a show host like this, and you're also producing it, would be just a ton of fun. Are you having a good time with this?
Yeah. And that's exactly, you're so right. It's like I've been doing this a long time. I've kind of done all there is to do. I've never done anything in this space. Never done a competition game show like this, to help produce it, come up with the idea, host it, like tweak the music. That was my favorite, that little theme you played.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I was like, more horns. More horns. Make it more scary.
Well, no, I think the devil's in the details, Rob. I appreciate that, because the audience may not realize they're taking it in, but all of those little things matter, don't you think?
Oh, 100%. The color, the lights, how much time you deal with the contestants, how much comedy is in it. It's a really, I get to be funny in it. I have a lot of fun with the contestants. I'm silly. I think people are really going to like it. And more than anything, I had fun doing it.
Are the questions just standard questions, or like I see on my card here, it says puzzles and sequencing? I would not do well at either of those things.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like when they get to the sequence tower and the puzzle tower, I find impossible. I'm great at the history tower. I'm great at the knowledge tower. But man, some of the puzzles are really difficult. But we like to say that if you have a weakness, this course will bring it out.
Oh, great.
And you see people fall, whenever they come up against the one little area of knowledge that they don't have great.
Have you gotten in that pod before we go? Have you gotten in that arm, that pod?
I went in it immediately. The first day on the set, I was like, guys, keep it at like number 3. I don't want you cranking this up to 11 because you need to keep your host alive.
Well, look, I say this a lot. I'm not just saying this because you're my guest and the show airs on this network. I cannot wait to watch this. So thank you for your time, Rob. Thank you so much.
Thanks, appreciate it. It's going to be fun. Thank you.
The Mental Samurai airs tomorrow night on Fox. If you're watching us from our other affiliates, as we say, check your local listings. Still ahead, She Is Family. Erin Shwab is in the house and will be performing live when we come back. Back after this. Oh my goodness, Erin Shwab. She is a member of our Jason Show family, and for years, probably a decade now or longer, I call her the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities.
Aww.
And let me tell you, that's coming in real handy one night this week. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Erin Shwab and Jay Boots, everybody. Look, it's
Hello!
Erin. It's Jay.
I know.
It's Jay with a good haircut.
How are you guys?
Good.
You guys good?
Jay, how you doing?
I'm great. You like my new haircut?
I love the new
It's
do,
a little
Jay.
longer.
I love it. Yeah.
Is that all right?
That's a fantastic. Now, Erin,
Yes.
you what is this show exactly? Because you do a cabaret show a lot, but this is a very specific theme show.
We've been playing a lot at Birch's in Lowertown.
Mhm.
We have a Thursday and Friday regular gig that we do there, and the owners of that also own Birch's on the Lake, which is in Long Lake. And they said, "Can you please do a Bette Midler tribute show there?" So we're going to be out there for the first time, And we usually do a show called Judy You Bet, which we've talked about on this show, which is a Judy Garland Bette Midler tribute show. And that's what we thought we were going to do. And then she was like, no, just the bet. Just the Betty, please. And we were like, well done. We know so many, so we can do that. So it'll be fun.
You know so many, and Bet means a lot to you. Am I wrong on that one?
Yeah, not wrong at all. You were super right. I think that she is the main influence of how I perform and how I sing and how I work within a club and within an audience. And I think I fell in love with what she did at a really young age. We used to clean the house on Saturday mornings to Bette Midler Live at Last, so I knew like all the dirty jokes and all the things. And my mom would just say, "That's awesome, honey. Can you not do that at school or at your friends' houses? Just leave it."
Could you not tell the Bette Midler
Right?
jokes?
You're like,
in
I will
third
never
grade?
forget it, you know. Just like little tiny Erin.
Erin's in the third grade bake sale telling Bette Midler jokes.
They're like, "Do you know any songs?" "Yes, I do. Dr. Long John. 2, 3, 4. Like just. But I did, and I got to meet her. When she was doing her Bathhouse Betty tour, I got to meet her for the first time, and it's so rare that you get to meet sort of the person who was the inspiration for what you do. And so I was afraid, and I know you've met people too that are such a huge influence on you.
You don't want them to disappoint you.
You're afraid, right? You know, going into it, going, "Please be everything I want you to be." And she was so much that, and then 100 times more than that, and gracious and lovely and genuine, and continued to support the idea of the performer and the person that I am and that I strive to be. She is that.
Well, what are you gonna? You're giving us a little. Yeah, absolutely. And she is. I say it all. There's not enough time in the day for me to brag on Erin. If people ask all the time what they should do when they come into the cities, if you're here on a Thursday or Friday, you go see Erin and Jay at Birch's in Lower Town. They do a fabulous show for girlfriends and bachelor parties, divorce parties, whatever. They're fun. Yeah.
We're super good for divorce parties.
Yeah. What are you gonna? You're giving us a preview. What are we doing right now?
We'll do a little bit of like, we're gonna start with something that is like the most sort of recognizable. And during her show, we'll do all different kinds of stuff. So stuff that you've never heard before. There's a song that she wrote with Dustin Hoffman that is amazing that we'll do that night too. So we'll start with this one.
Okay.
Give them the intro because it's just
Erin and Jay.
You already know what it is. Yes. Some say love, it is a river. You can sing. That drowns. Just hands up, people. The tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leads your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower. You have to do this with your hands too. And you, it's only seed. Then we can do this. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Come on. Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was meeting you here today, yeah, to take you to his mansion in the sky? Do that again. Everybody sing. Ready? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? Oh, and did I hear you say he was meeting you here today, yeah, to take you to his mansion? We're gonna go to church. He promised you a mansion in the sky.
catch Erin and Jay with the good hair Wednesday night at Birches on the Lake at 7 p.m. For tickets, go to birchesontheLake.com. Do it now because this will sell out. Go see our girl. Go see Mr. Good Hair, and you won't regret it. It'll be a great night. And Birches is great. Keep singing. Still ahead. The bracket's out. Hobie Artigue will join me. Teach me all about March Madness. I don't know anything about it. We'll be right back, everybody. Erin Shwab, we'll be right back.
Did I hear you say he wasn't meeting you here today? Yeah, to take you to his mansion in the sky.
From Erin Shwab to basketball, only on this show. Well,
I won't be doing anything.
I know. Hobie just said a tough act to follow following Erin Shwab. Yeah. March Madness is upon us, and it's time to get your brackets on because we have an expert here to help you. You are an expert. Sell yourself, Hobie, to help you win your office pool. Ladies and gentlemen, from Fox 9 Sports, Hobie Artigue, everybody. Hi, buddy.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Now, expert might be a little bit of a stretch.
No, you
I'll
are
say
an
that.
expert, and
Okay.
you know me, and the audience does. I know that plant knows more about sports than I do, so I depend.
At least you can write and fill out a bracket. That's
I
the
barely
one thing.
can. So we're going to start with. Let me just ask you overall. Is this a tough year to predict or an easy year to predict?
I think it's really a tough year to predict just because of all the uncertainty in college basketball, and there have been so many good teams. It's like the baseline this season has really risen for all of the teams in college basketball.
Okay.
But it's very unpredictable to predict a winner. I know a lot of experts on the national scene, they've been predicting like 1 seed and 2 seeds advancing all the way into the Final Four, which is kind of boring, but it also shows you just how competitive the tournament is this season.
Let's take Leo in the control room. Let's put up a graphic now. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Okay.
All right.
Wow, we're gonna. That's the thing.
This is pretty big.
That
This
looks
is
like
the,
something from NASA. Look
It's
at that
not.
thing.
I promise you. It's not that scientific. People try to make it out to be more scientific than it actually is.
Okay.
But let's start up in that corner. That's Duke. They're kind of the favorite to win it all this season.
Okay.
Duke is kind of the big team to watch. And as we move on down, VCU's been pretty good this season. Mississippi State's been pretty good. Liberty is kind of a good underdog pick that a lot of people are kind of going with. Liberty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there always? I hear the next day. There's always one surprise usually, right?
There
Hobie,
usually
every
is. Well, last year there was Loyola Chicago. You remember Sister Jean last year in the wheelchair?
Yep.
Yeah, they're not in the tournament this year, so you kind of have to find somebody else.
Okay.
So also, as we move down the bracket, there
Let's
we
move
go.
down.
Also, Murray State is another good team that a lot of people are liking. They have one of the best players in the NCAA this season, Ja Morant. Not Ja Rule, Ja Morant.
Ja Morant. I've
No
never heard
relation
of-
whatsoever.
I've never heard of Murray State. Okay.
Okay, yep, that's Murray State. Buffalo, another good team. Vermont, they're kind of always in the mix early on. They usually get knocked out early, so that's another team to watch. Texas Tech, they are really, really good this year. The Red Raiders. Be sure to watch them. And we move on to the other side of the bracket.
Let's go to the other side.
Let's go to the other
There
side.
we
We're
go.
going to the Midwest right now. North Carolina, of course, at the top. They're always in the conversation. Tennessee, though, they're going to be up top. That's going to be one to watch as well. But also, as we move on down that side, Auburn, that's a really good team, too. Houston, also very, very good. They've rolled through their non-conference schedule and their conference schedule. They're going to be the kind of the sexy pick to watch in a 3 seed right now.
If there is, okay, as we sit here,
Mm-hmm.
if there is a surprise, where do you think it's going to come from?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Well, thank
Anywhere
you.
on the
I
bracket.
mean, yeah.
Anywhere on the bracket.
Anywhere.
Anywhere on the bracket. But as we look at the other side and we go to the South region, Tennessee, of course.
There's another
team.
region?
There are 4
Oh, my
regions.
good- Really?
68 teams,
Oh,
man.
my goodness.
68 teams.
Oh.
Now, Villanova, they're in the mix too.
Okay.
They've kind of had a down year, but they've won 2 national titles in the last 3 seasons.
Hobie, I see Wisconsin on there.
Wisconsin is
I
on
know
there.
that. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Do you like Wisconsin? I'm going to put you on the spot right now, but do you like Wisconsin?
I like lacrosse. I like our station
Okay.
in lacrosse. You're not
Okay.
getting me to upset people. I like
Okay.
I like Wisconsin and Minnesota equally.
I might go out on that limb, though, because I think Oregon has put together a nice little resume. They really turned it on at the end of the season. I think they're going to
beat Wisconsin. They're going to beat the Badgers.
I think they will.
Okay.
All right, now how about some upset picks? Some more upset
Let's do
picks.
upset
Okay,
picks.
I have one for you. If you're going to watch a tournament game, Wofford will be your team to watch. And you know
Wofford.
why? And you
Why?
know why? Because let's go ahead and show you why. I know you love Mr. Big, right?
Yes. Oh!
I mean,
That's
granted,
my dog. That's Mr. Big as a
I know.
puppy.
They're the terriers, though. I know that you have a bulldog.
I have a French bulldog. That's a little
this,
biggie.
And this kind of looks like if Mr. Big had rabies, but
yeah,
from
that's all
that
right, though,
picture.
yeah.
But that might be your team to watch because they are really good this season. They shoot the 3-point very, very well this year. They're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the tournament.
If you will, but the best. Hobie asked me if I've ever filled out a bracket. I've done it for the show. The best I've ever done. The best I've ever done is when I picked based not on skill or people like you. Yeah. I based my picks on the costumes, the
costume, the uniforms,
yeah.
and the team colors.
I like them.
What about mascot names?
Mascots, I've done that as well.
You like mascot names?
I do,
okay,
yeah,
guess what we did? We put together a top 5 team names list for you.
The top 5 team names.
Yeah, the top 5 team names.
Okay,
and guess what? The best part is they're all double-digit seeds this year.
Okay. Oh.
So we have St. Louis. They're the Billikens.
What is a Billiken?
It looks like this little demon.
Okay.
I really
like
don't
that.
know. We might have
Okay.
to look into that a little bit further. Liberty, they're the Flames.
Insert,
we also
insert your own joke with that one, ladies and gentlemen.
And we
Okay,
move
yeah.
on. UC Irvine, they're the Anteaters.
Wow.
They're a very low seed, but a lot of people like them to pull off an upset.
Because when you think of a terrifying animal,
An
you
anteater.
think an anteater. Yeah.
Vermont, they're the Catamounts, and also Old Dominion, they're the Monarchs.
What is the catamount? Do we know what that is?
It's like a giant wildcat. That's what their logo looks like. It's a V with a wildcat crawling in front of it.
Okay, so
I don't know. It's like a Vermont wildcat. I
could do that. Like I'll pick on names.
All right, let's see.
and
Here we go.
costumes.
So Vermont has Florida State in the first round.
Okay, I'll do that.
You're gonna do
well,
that?
I'll just have you fill it out for me. And we'll
you
put
want
it on
me
the
to
show.
fill it?
Yeah,
well, that defeats the purpose.
No, it's perfect what I need. Yeah. Hobie, everybody. Don't forget to watch full episodes of our show on YouTube. We post each day's episode along with clips from the show. Just search for The Jason Show and hit that subscribe button and follow. Hobie's great on social media too. Follow Hobie. Hobie Artigue. And he makes really good Louisiana food too. We'll be right back to wrap up the show. Back in a moment, everybody.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
It was fun.
Thank you. Welcome back. Ooh, it's a whistle. Kendall's back. Hobie's still here. We like good drama on the show. We like Real Housewives. Do you watch any of the Real Housewives, Hobie?
I do not.
You do?
I'm sorry to disappoint.
Because I mean,
I'm sorry to disappoint everyone.
No, I
man.
entered your world, so I thought, I'd just ask you if. Anyway, there's some drama I hear between the Gophers and Louisville. I love some
It's
good
more
drama.
like family drama than it is actual team-to-team drama because both teams are decent this season, but the sticker is that Richard Pitino, the head coach of the Gophers, his father Rick, coached at Louisville for 16 years, then was fired due to a scathing scandal that they had with recruiting violations and all kind of other
and you knew
frivolous details.
And Sporty Spice, you know all about this, right?
Sporty Spice knew all about it,
Because you have a whole other life, not just traffic and the Jason Show.
Yes.
I saw you.
I love them sports.
I know,
Got
you
them
were.
brackets,
sports,
them
nice.
sports.
I saw you on the jumbo screen at the Excel Energy Center. I'm like, I know her.
A jumbo screen.
Talking about what was it, hockey? You talking hockey?
Hockey.
Oh
Hacky.
my goodness. So have you filled out a bracket?
I'm doing it tonight.
You are.
Mhm.
You are serious Sporty Spice.
Oh, for real. There's money
But you
on the
said
line.
you were
Let's
going
go.
to fill out a bracket
no,
too, right?
Hobie, I said you were going to fill one out for me.
No.
Let's be
I did
clear.
not
I'm
volunteer. No,
yeah.
you volunteered
I
me
know.
for that.
I'll just. Have you ever won, Kendall?
I won once in my family bracket, my family pool, but never in like the bigs.
I'm lost. I have no idea. So
when in doubt, pick Duke this year.
When in doubt,
When
pick
in doubt,
Duke, period.
Pick Duke.
Are
this
they
year.
now? Watch this sports analogy that I'm going to try to
go
make
for
it.
it.
It's going to fail.
Go for it.
My shallow base of knowledge is telling me that is Duke similar to the Patriots? Like they win a lot.
Yes.
Is that a fair
Yeah,
analogy?
that's a fair analogy. Oh my goodness.
Good job.
That's the only sports analogy I'll ever.
It was a great one though.
Yeah. Or the
they don't
Yankees,
win
like
every.
in the
They,
mid-2000s.
yes, they don't
Yeah.
win, and a lot of people hate them.
And if you want a Minnesota connection,
Yeah.
do you know any of the Wolves players, the Timberwolves players?
A few of them.
One of them
we're
is from
so in the
Apple
weeds.
Valley.
This is the scariest
Tyus
segment I've
Jones
ever
used
done
to
in my
play
life.
for
Yeah.
Duke. Never mind. Just
Yeah.
cheer for Duke. You'll
Just
be
cheer
good.
for Duke.
Just
I'll be
cheer for
good.
Duke if you're
And Minnesota.
Okay.
Obviously.
Well, first of all, I like it this year because it's here. but I like that montage they play at the end.
One shining moment?
One shining moment. I like a good
With
montage.
Luther Vandross at the end?
Oh, I love it. I'll watch. I don't want to watch any of the games. I just want to watch that montage at the end.
It's great.
Whoever
great. It's
edits that
fantastic.
should win like a Nobel Peace Prize. That's
Really?
some fine editing right there. Yeah.
It's fantastic. And because everything just boils down to the end of the tournament, I don't know how they do it. I mean, the game's over, it runs, and they still get the shots with the trophy and everything.
The magic of a good editor. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget. Go see Erin Shwab and Jay Fuchs at Birch's on the Lake. You can get tickets by going to Birch's website. We'll put that whole segment on our Facebook page. Tomorrow, I head to a new exhibit. I'm actually heading there right now. A new exhibit at Sea Life Aquarium where there's some creepy crawlies. Don't ask me. I'm a little frightened. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're a kid watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
I like the beard, by the way.
Thank you.
Nice.
They're letting me keep it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.